He is so super cute. I really like the greens that I use this time. Let's paint some plushies. 5. I did have to make the body twice because I started off in the wrong color. Like, why are my stitches doing that? I finished the lapis. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Amanda and I am the owner of a small crochet business called The Cotton Florist. And today we're going to be doing a week of market prep. I have Sydney Oz Comic Con in around 40 days, or a little bit less. 30 something days, I think it is. So I do have a lot of things that I need to prep. From the last time I checked, I have around $3,800 worth of inventory, which is the most I've ever had for any market ever. So I'm trying to get to $8,000, which I think I'm currently on track to do. I was aiming for 10, but I've now gotten to the point where I need to make $200 worth of inventory a week in order to get there, and I can't physically do that. So I think to get to 8K, I need to make like $120 worth of inventory a day, which I think I can get to. So first of all, I thought I'd show you guys what I was working on last night. I have been saying that I need to make a moss lax because I sold my last moss lax at Supernova. And we have made this little guy, so I can mark him off the list. He is so super cute. I really like the greens that I used this time. Last time I used two greens that were kind of similar. They were different. It was like goblin and something else. But now I've used, I think it was pistachio and goblin. But this time I've used goblin and sage. And I think it's a better contrast. If you're familiar with Pokemon Pocopia, that is where moss lax originates from. So we have him and he is all done. The next one I'm working on, which I've half done, well not even half done honestly, oops, is this. This is going to be Espeon. It's the 53 stitches pattern, which is just the top of the head, so I'm not even halfway. But I just needed to do one more of them. I've got 4 and I want to have 5. So I'm going to do the one more of the Espeon, and then I want to jump in and also do the Sylveon. So it's the same pattern designer, it's just, yeah, the other evolution. So I wasn't going to originally do the Sylveon, but I figured seeing as I'm already doing Espeon, I may as well, and I might even consider doing Eevee as well. I do have a lot of Pokemon that I'm bringing to this particular event, so I probably will stop there. I'm pretty sure I'll stop there and then start working on other fandoms. So I know I need to do some more Totoros, which I'll do this week. I need to restock those, the big Totoro and also the mini Totoros that I make, which is by One Curious Donut. So I'm going to keep doing her mini Totoro pattern. I'm going to do that in blanket yarn to make it size up a bit more. Otherwise it's very small. So I'm going to start working on those. So I really want to get through the Espeon, sorry, and then move on to Sylveon. If you can see like the crazy lighting outside, it's so windy. So the trees are doing like interpretive dance aggressively behind me, so it's just doing a lot, and the lighting is just flickering. I don't know, hopefully my DJI figures it out, but it's insane. So I'm going to jump into doing that now. My battery's about to die, so I'll do it off camera because you guys have probably already seen me make the Espeons if you've watched my previous videos. So I will show you when it's done, and then we can jump in and start the Sylveon. It's too many names to remember. So yeah, this is the Low So Sylveon by 53 Stitches that I'm going to start working on. I'll put it on screen. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'm going to start working now on this now. It is now Monday, so I will continue this vlog obviously up until Friday. So we have a good week to do a lot of stuff. So I've got a lot of things planned. So I'll check back with you in 1 sec when I have hopefully a completed Espeon. Alrighty, so it is the next day and where did it go? Oh, I just finished the last mini Espeon. So now I have 5. The only thing is, you know, I was really like, I finished 4 of these the other day, like last week, part of my challenge, the 100 plushies in a week crochet challenge. And I realized that Espeon, oh my gosh, I hope that noise is not loud. Sorry, my jacket is really loud. So I realized that there's supposed to be like a dark purple in the ear, and I didn't realize, and even the pattern says to do this, but I just glazed over it and just, I don't know. I think I was in a rush. And so I have some purple yarn here. I think it should be the right color. I hope it's the right color. I think it should be the right color. And we're just gonna embroider. I think this bit could definitely be done with, what's it called? Oh, this is not even on. I'm so sorry. My mic is now on. It was not on and now it's on. I have corrected my ways. So I think I can use this and just embroider it on. So I'm going to do that. You can use felt, but I really don't feel like using felt. So I just want to see what it will look like embroidered on. Maybe I should bring up a picture of this Pokemon on my computer so I can actually see what it looks like. Okay, not sure if this is going to work really well or not. I actually don't know how I feel about this. All right, last stitch, and let's just see. And then you guys can tell me what you think. Okay, ignore this bit because I need to tie it off, but what do we think? Is it showing up? Is it better than this? Should I be, I mean, it's supposed to have that color marking, right? Let me know what you guys think. I don't know if I'm just so used to seeing it like this that now seeing like this I'm confused. And I don't really want to put felt on it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you comment because I'm only going to do this one ear. And you guys say you like the markings, then we're going to do the markings. The markings can stay and I'll go back and do all of the plushies with the marking. And if you guys don't like it, or if you don't comment, I'm going to leave it solid purple. And I'm not going to put no, I'm not going to put the darker purple bits on. And then if it looks silly, it's all your fault. Just kidding. Okay, let me know if I should do the other ear. So I'm going to put that to the side and I'm going to forget about that for a second. Actually, I think when I came on here last, I mentioned that I was going to do Sylveon. I keep forgetting the names. Sylveon. And I will. But I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of weeks ago I went to Spotlight. It's in one of my previous videos and I got like a bunch of Milans. I think I posted it on my Instagram stories too, and I was really lucky and I got like this color. I got a few different colors and I thought it could be fun to make a big version of this. So I have started. So it's almost the same color. It's like not quite. This one's a little bit more like pinkish compared to this and like a lot more warmer. So I didn't modify the pattern in any way. This is the same 53 stitches pattern. I just wonder what it would be like with a size 6. I think I'm using a size 6mm hook. I believe this would be burnout blanket, as that's apparently what's normally in the Milan's bag. So if you are familiar with that yarn, that's what I'm using. And yeah, I think it's going to be really huge. The reason I stopped here was I couldn't decide whether I wanted to do felt eyes just because it was bigger, or just go ahead and use safety eyes, but obviously bigger ones. I don't know, because the thing with me is that I can sometimes make things look so much worse when I use felt, so I don't know. And it's like purple eyes, they're pretty cute, but at the same time, like I don't know, because it's not a detailed plushie, it's just a bigger version. And maybe it would look silly having like the full detailed eyes with just like bubble stitch arms. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just going to do the bigger safety eyes. These are 12mm. Maybe I'll do like 14 or something, 16mm eyes, and just see. It can be like an experiment. We'll just see what it looks like and how it turns out. That is what I'm working on when I finish this guy. So there's 3 or 4 of these in the bag. I think I'm like, this is obviously enough for like 1 plus ears. I don't think I'll make any more than that. This is just an experiment. I think it'll just look kind of cute next to like the little ones. And if I can, maybe, because I do have this, I will be making Sylveon soon. And I also have Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. If I can find blanket yarn in those colors, maybe I can have like the minis and then like one of the big ones with it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I have those colors at all. So that might be just a nothing burger. But anyway, I'm going to finish with this one and show you guys what it looks like. And we'll see how it turns out with the safety eyes and whatever. And then I'm going to start working on Sylveon. So I'm just going to do this now. I'm just going to figure out what kind of safety eyes I need. So 1 sec and I'm going to go grab the safety eyes. Okay, so I have the 16mm safety eyes. Half of them just rolled away. That's okay. We really need 2. I'm just going to stick with this because I don't want to have to get up again. And I think that they're fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they're here. It's either going to look really derpy or like really sick. So either way, I think it's going to be great. So funny. Okay, let's fill it with stuffing. This lot of stuffing actually from a Spotlight is really soft this time. It seems like every second batch is like either really, really soft or really, really hard. And the last batch I had was hard. And it just made it so hard to get like my knitting needles because I use knitting needles to stick everything together when I'm sewing. It just wouldn't even like go through it. It was so rough and like dense, that's the word, really dense. It was really strange. But the good thing is you don't use as much stuffing, whereas the soft stuff you kind of do. Whatever. I'm going to be doing a new type of challenge soon, and I haven't seen anyone else do this challenge, so I'm hoping that it's something new and not I just haven't come across it. So if you want to see, make sure you're subscribed, because I feel like it's going to be a very fun but kind of difficult challenge. I thought it could be good. So probably the next video or the one after, I'm going to do it just for funsies, and you guys let me know if it's something that you like to watch. But yeah, something I've been thinking about, because I'm just trying to keep it interesting, you know. Like I do try and do challenges to like split it up a little bit, but if there's anything like you guys want to know, like or want to see, please just, yeah, let me know in the comments so I can like create something that you guys actually like watching, especially when I'm doing market prep. Like I'm sure it gets a bit boring. That's why I do a lot of these challenge videos. Like it helps me get motivated to crochet, but it's also a bit more maybe interesting for you guys to watch. Instead of, now I'm doing this, now I'm crocheting this, which is like most of my videos anyway, to be honest. Okay, body is done. It's very chunky. I'm going to do the tail now. I always do the tail last, but I'm going to do it first because I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit. Okay, so his little tail is done. And now we just need to do the ears, and then yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's finished and it's got its marking on the head, not the ears though, because I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do with that. So see you in a sec. Okay guys, so it's the next day, and I can't remember exactly what I was doing, but I'm pretty sure the last thing you guys would have seen was this. I finished him now, so I think I was just finishing off his pieces and assembling. As you can see, I haven't done the blue in his ears because I'm not too sure how I feel about it yet, but I'll decide soon enough. But this is him. He's the big one in comparison. That's the small one that I was doing, and this is the big one. Super cute. I really like the way this one turned out. Also, I made a sylveon, but the only thing is what I need to do now is to add the coloring. So sylveon has this really nice like pink and blue on the bottom of the bow, and then oh, it's got a little pink tail already. But yeah, so I need to also put some blue there, but that's not going to be but that's going to be yarn. So I'm going to put some blue there for the yarn, with yarn. What's wrong with me today? But what I thought I'd do now with you guys is I have this eyeshadow palette. So I know in the pattern it says to use an eyeshadow palette to get the colors of the bow, so it's like a gradient. I use this makeup palette. It's a Revolution palette. It's really old. I haven't used it except when I was coloring croissants. I was making croissant keychains a couple of years ago, and oh my god, I can't open it now. And I was using the brown to make it look like there was like not burnt patches, but like it was baked, like a baked croissant. So as you can see, the colors are so pretty. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to lower the camera so you can see what I'm going to do. But essentially we're going to be using these colors and putting them like on the bow pieces. I wonder if this is, let me change the angle. This is probably a better angle, right? So what I'm thinking is it's a light pink, but I don't know how, I know these are not very pigmented, these eyeshadows. So it's not like the most pigmented. Don't even know if that's showing up, but it will show up probably on white. So let's just see how that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some in the middle of this. Okay, my camera just died, but we're back again. Okay, so what I was going to do is I'm going to try this color. I know it hasn't got a very good payoff on my hand, but we'll see what it looks like. So I just need to do the inside of the bow, I think. I'm just looking at a picture of sylveon to make sure I put it in the right spot. Okay, it's like in the middle of the bow. Okay, so it should be here. It's not the most pink I have, but I think if I was to use anything else, it might not look right. This is probably not the right place to start trial and error. I think this particular palette is like it's a very like neutral kind of tone, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it super pink. Anyway, let's just see. Let's just trust the process and see how it kind of looks. So we have some colouring in there. You know what, I'm not 100% happy with this. Yeah, I think I might choose a different pink. I'm just checking my colours. It's very brown. So what I'm going to do is abandon this palette because it's way too brown. I'm just going to take off this bow and make another one. But what I'm going to do while I've still got it is I'm going to see what other colors I have and see if I can get that pink. So luckily it's just tied on, so it's easier to take off again. I'm going to see if I can find a very bright pink like eyeshadow palette that I haven't used, and I've got tons. Okay, I found this one which I've never used. It's Studio Makeup. It is, I'm assuming, some kind of, oh, that's a better color, some kind of blush. Okay, that's a nicer color. It's coming off as pink, maybe not on camera, but compared to that, I don't even know if I'm going to do it like this actually, because when I color in my plushies with eyeshadow or blush, I'm usually doing it on cotton. I don't think I've ever done this on this kind of yarn before. Okay, anyway, I'll do it and I'll try it. I'm gonna make another bow and I'll come back and we'll paint again and see how it looks. Okay, so it's the next day and I just wanted to give you guys an update on this. So it's daytime now. It just looks like, it looks like poo, let's be honest. I was practicing with some different colors and that's meant to be a blue and they just didn't look great. And I think I'm just not going to do the blush with the chenille yarn. So I'm just going to take this little bow off. Thankfully it's not attached by very much, so I can easily snip it off, but it's so annoying. See, straight away it comes off, easy. But yeah, so I actually don't know what I'm going to do now with this little guy. Like, I don't know how to do that bow unless I do color changing, but I'm kind of wanting to do like minimal. Like, I don't want to make it like a full 3D thing in order to get the colors in with my color changing, because I find it hard to color change on a chain. Like, where do the ends go? And I find that even if I weave in the ends, they never really weave in. They just kind of flop out eventually if you pull it too much. So I don't know. See, Sylveon looks like this. Unless I give him like, I don't even know. Anyway, if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments, because as you know, I read all the comments. So let me know what you think I should do with this, because I just don't know. Anyway, so I kind of gave up on that, and then I started making these little guys. So these are my chubby frogs. There's a hair. I make them all the time, but I'm trying to get to 20. So usually I bring like 10 of everything to a market, like the small stuff, and it sells out, sorry. And then I have to try and make the stuff there, and I'm trying not to do that. So this time I want to have enough stuff, which I think is around 20 of all my little stuff, like these, the penguins and whatever else, and then I can hopefully have enough stuff. So what I'm doing now is I'm just giving it a mouth because I forgot to put the mouth on, and then I will tell you guys what I'm going to be crocheting next. So I think I mentioned it, I have some pretty fun new ideas that I'm going to be doing. So subscribe. Honestly, I've got some really cool things that I want to do that I haven't seen anyone else do yet. And I think it will just make it a bit fun, like little crochet things that I'm doing. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like them. I'm going to start filming one in a couple of days' time. So yeah, I don't want to give it away, but yeah, something's fun. Something fun is coming. Why can't I say that? Okay, so that one's done. That's how I do his little mouth. One more to go, and then I think I need to do 5 more of these. So I need to do 4 more of these, and that will give me 20 total, which is what I'm trying to achieve here. But I'll do them later on off camera, so I don't have to watch them because I make these all the time. But the thing that I want to do next, there was a little, I think it's called a Nessie. It's basically a Lapras Pokemon pattern. And I think I already mentioned I wasn't going to do any more Pokemon, but it's just at the point where why not? I can't help it. It's my childhood, okay? Second one done. All right, these guys are done. Let me find it. I haven't purchased it, but I've just decided that I have to purchase now. Okay, I'm just going through my saved, because I saved it this morning on Insta. Okay, it's called, what does she call it? It's by AC Hinaples. Hina Please, maybe Hina Please. And she makes she's got some crochet patterns. I think I've only just discovered her, honestly. And I'm just looking at her. She seems to make like little mini patterns. And she's made this. Okay, wait, I'm going to show you this picture. Look at all the testers one. It's a fuzzy one. Can you guys see this? So, it's a little mini Lapras. I obviously have to purchase this now. So I'm going to go to her Etsy real quick and real-time grab this. I really probably shouldn't do any more Pokemon. I don't know. It seems to be my thing. Maybe I should try and like lean into another game. I think there's some Pikmin patterns that I used to make Pikmin. They weren't as popular. So I'm wondering if I should do a couple. I think I need to try and lean into some other fandoms a little bit. Like, I think maybe this will be the last Pokemon thing that I do. Maybe I might move on to Tamagotchi. I have one Tamagotchi plushie left, and I think I have Mimechi left. So I think I'm going to do another Kuchipachi, just because Kuchipachi is super cute. Okay, so I have my color, and it is Premier Pape Chunky Azure. Azure? I don't know how to pronounce that actually. Azure? I'm used to this word being pronounced azure at work, but I don't know if that's how it's meant to be said. I literally just checked pronunciation and it's azure. Okay, all right, that's close enough. Is that what I said? I don't even know anymore. Everything sounds the same. So we're going to be using that color, and I need beige as well, but I didn't get it. I totally forgot. I knew I needed to go get beige and blue, but I came back with just blue. So we're just going to work with that. There are pieces, like there's, you know, the body, there's the shell, all the flippers, and then the ear thingies. So it's not exactly a super so quick pattern, but I think it's small. I think it'll work up decently quick. So I'm going to get started on this, and then let's see how long it takes me. Hopefully it doesn't take me that long, honestly, but it is the first time doing it, so it probably will take a little while, but I think this is going to look so awesome when it's done. Okay, so the head is done. I just need to stuff it. I've just put the eyes on. Looking cute. I'm going to keep going with this, and then I'll check back in a sec when it's done. And I'll kind of get an idea of how long it takes, so I'll let you guys know. But this head obviously was pretty quick. It seems everything is in segments, so I've got to do a lot of sewing, which is fine because I think it's going to look really cute. So I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, update from it's the next day. I was working on the lapis pattern and I haven't finished it, but I was having such an issue with my brain yesterday. Like, for some reason, I couldn't count stitches. I couldn't get anything to line up, and I just couldn't get anything to work, basically. So I'll show you, but I did have to make the body twice because I started off in the wrong color and then the stitches aren't lined up. So this is my prototype. It's honestly like C tier right now. Look what happened. It was actually worse, and I like went over it with like embroidery to make it not so bad. It's still bad. Like, why are my stitches doing that? So anyway, it's not the pattern because yeah, it's meant to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know what I've done, but it's meant to be like that. That is meant to look like that, and it doesn't. I'm going to continue on with it anyway because I just want to see what it looks like and see how long it takes, and I don't know, maybe I'll just sell it really cheap. Or if I can't get over that, I'll just give it away or something. I don't know. But I want to see what it looks like at least because I really do want to make it. I really like lapis, so I want to finish the pattern. So I'm going to keep going. But yesterday I gave up because my brain wasn't working. So I ended up just making 2 extra frogs. So we have 2 more of the frogs. I just needed to change gears a little bit. But now I want to attack this again because I'm feeling fresh. I don't know if my brain's any better, but we're going to give it a go. I need to make I think there's like 5 flippers. Let me open up the pattern. That would probably help. Okay, so the fins. So I have to do the ears, the tail, and the horn. Wait, there's a horn. Oh, okay. Yep. So there's 4 of the flippers. There's 2 options as well. Okay, so you can do small ones or big ones. I think I'm going to do the big ones. And they're all color change. Oh, okay, no, I see. It's not color change. I just have to put them on top of each other. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna guess, I guess I'm just gonna, I'm actually gonna make the head components because I kind of want to see what it looks like the head part. The head part is really cute. So I want to make sure, so I want to see like what that looks like when it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the ears and the horn. So the 2 ears and a little horn, and then we'll have an idea of how cute it's going to look. So these are all in blue, so I don't have to do any color changing. So I'm going to get started on this now. And I mean, it's late in the afternoon. The sun's going to go down in a sec, but bear with me if the sun changes like in the next couple of frames. Where's stitch marker? Where is my stitch marker? I don't know about you guys, but I can't crochet without a stitch marker. I pretty exclusively need it to count like what I'm doing because my brain generally is in another dimension when I'm crocheting, and if I don't like know where I started from, I would just never be able to finish anything. It would just be a nightmare. I don't know if I've shown you guys this either. So I've hit a part in the pattern where I need to just go around for 13 times. I have one of these. I think I've shown it before. I got it from Smibble like, I don't know, years ago. And I keep all of my crochet stuff in here, like my hooks and whatever. But the good thing about it is that I just use this as a stitch counter. And I've been using it for years for this reason, like using it as a stitch counter and whatever, to the point where I put little holes in some of these poppets now because my scissors go through it semi-regularly. But yeah, it's held up. So if you can, like, I know some people now use just the plain ones as a stitch, like a stitch counter, but if you can get them attached to a pencil case, it means you've like got an all-in-one. So I carry this around with me when I travel, so I don't have to carry like a separate case for my stitch markers and hooks and whatever. It's just, and I even shoved my cotton fits in here. Like I can do like so many balls of yarn in there. Not obviously not these, but still I can get stuff in there. So it's really handy. So I know Smiggle doesn't sell them anymore because I was in there the other day looking for a gift and they don't have them now, but I'm sure like Kmart and online probably sells them. I was looking for my stitch marker. I found it again. It was in there, that color. Couldn't find it. Anyway, I'm going to single crochet around for 11 rows, sorry. And I will show you guys when this little ear is finished. Okay, so I've made the 2 ears and I've also made the horn. So what I need to do now, I've just sewn the piece together. Now I just need to coil it like this and sew it together. So this is how the little ear is going to be. Hopefully I'm doing this right, but I guess we will find out if this is wrong. I'm going to a Pokemon card show event tomorrow. I'm not there as like an event or anything, but I'm just there because I want to collect cute cards. I have so many Pokemon cards from like the OG 1998-99 set. My mum used to work in an electrical store and they used to sell the Pokemon cards there, and so she used to buy them for me because she knew that I was a big fan. So I have so many of the original base set Pokemon cards. I unfortunately don't have a Charizard though, so you know, oh well, but I do have a lot of the other ones. So now that I have a lot of the original ones, I kind of want to go and collect. I saw a girl with a binder on Insta and she was just collecting cute ones, like just a really aesthetic binder full of like really cute full art cards and stuff. And I was like, wait, I want to do that. It looks like a really good idea. Like I collect, like I don't know much of the new ones, to be honest. Like I don't know what's good and what everyone's chasing. I'm just like, I'm there for the aesthetics. So I thought it could be really fun just to create a binder of like really cute ones. Like I like the cute Pokemon. Oh, so that's what I'm kind of thinking. I might just go and collect some like cheap cards. Like I'm not spending much or anything. I just want to buy the cute ones that people don't really care about. So I'm going to check that out tomorrow. I then have yum cha for lunch. So I feel like it's going to be a good day. I probably won't get a lot of crochet done, to be honest, because I'll be doing anything but crochet. Maybe in the afternoon. So that's my plans. And the reason I mentioned that is because I'm hoping to get some cute lap press cards, if there is any full art cards that I don't know about, which I'm sure there is because I don't know about a lot of them. So okay, so I've coiled and sewn these little ears now. So there they are. And I'm going to put these on the side of the head. Let me just check where I need to put those. Yeah, and top. Okay, so I'm going to put these I'm going to put these little ears on. Kind of interesting because I have to sew this at a bit of an angle, which I'm not really certain why. Very interesting to sew something at an angle. Is what I'm kind of feeling. So I don't know how well this is going to work, but I guess we're just going to try and see what it looks like. I don't think this is my best work. Anyway, it's okay. We're trying this for the first time and seeing if it's something that I can kind of take to events. And that's what it kind of looks like. Okay, I'll do the other one. Okay, so the head is done. Okay, so I'm going to put the little horn on. Okay, that's his little horn, and his ears are done. So the only thing I need to do now is to do his tail, his 4 fins, and the shell. But he just doesn't really have a lot of room on his back for the shell, so I'm kind of wondering how that's going to actually look. So I guess I want to probably do the legs now, the fins. So I'll get that done. I'll get all the pieces done and then show you what it looks like when it's finished rather than bit by bits. I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so I want to show you guys what I've done. I finished the Lapras and it is looking, oh, fluff, so cute. I'm so annoyed that like I stuffed up this part here, but I think it looks really cute though. And whilst I'm not in a rush to make another one, because it was pretty time consuming, I definitely will make another one, but maybe closer to the con, maybe not right now. I need a change, but I do really like it. And I do really want to make the really gigantic one, but it would just be so time consuming. So we'll leave it at 1. Also, I just came back from a card show, so like a trading card game show event, like a con, and I got some cards. So I'm going to show you guys just because I'm going to force you guys to look at my cards. As you know, I collect, well, I don't know if you know, but I collect Pokemon cards. And my favorite character is Drifloon, obviously. Well, I don't know if it's obvious to you guys, but I love Drifloon. So I got a bunch of these like Drifloon cards. I think I almost have like every single one of these cards at this point. Like I'm just, yeah, they're so cute. My favorite, I like the real character type drawn ones. So like these 3 are my favorites. Like, oh, they're just so cute. So I got those, and then I got a bunch of like, just like really cute cards. Did I need them? No. Did I want them? Yes. Especially like, I've never had a Charizard card before, but here we are. It's not expensive. It was like $13. And I really like the trainers. The characters are so nice. Like I would love to make like dolls out of them. So these are some of the trainers. They're so nice. Like look at the art. The art is honestly so stunning on these. So I'm probably, yeah, maybe later on. But I did also just get some other ones like the Glaceon, and I don't even know if you can see it, honestly. Like the Evolutions, and just pretty much anything that was like shiny and cute. So that's what I got today. I did not spend very much money at all. Most of them were like around between $3 and $5 each, with some that was 20, but you know, I'm not here to buy expensive cards. I'm here to buy cute cards. Like that's my entire thing. What else I have to update you guys on? Okay, so I remade the bow, and yes, I'm very aware that I've done it in cream instead of white. It's just not working out for me. So what I thought I would do, because the blush / eyeshadow wasn't working when I put it onto the bow, because I just don't have the right shades, and it looked muddy. Using this practice piece, I thought, let's paint some plushies. So you guys probably don't know, I love painting specifically with watercolors and gouache. So I have this palette, which I really haven't used in a while because I just don't have time to paint anymore. I have all the colors I need, and I've never done this before. So I thought, let's try it out together. I just really want to see whether I can paint watercolor on crochet. I know full well that it will not be water fast. Like if I was to go ahead and wash the plushies, it would run, I'm assuming, because these are all water-based. It's watercolor. So I obviously will tell people to not get it wet, but I just want to see if it works. Like I'm just going to use it on this, and I'm just curious. And I just realized I don't have a paintbrush in here, so let me find that. Okay, so I just grabbed a very much unused paintbrush, which my usual paintbrushes, my Winsor Newton paintbrushes, I don't actually know where they've gone. I think I have them in another section. I've just got some paints just here in my drawer. But anyway, let's just see if this works. I'm gonna change the camera angle so you can see what I'm actually doing. Okay, how are we with this angle? I think it's fine. Right, so what I wanna do, where is I'm gonna use this. This has actually already got a blue on it. I'm assuming I'm going to use similar blue. I wonder if I can just reactivate this. Okay, I think the color payoff should be so much nicer. These paintbrushes are not the greatest. This paintbrush is quite hard. This is a new one. Okay, there we go. I just don't know if this is really working out either. I mean, I will say it works out a lot better than, I mean, you can see the difference, right? This is the paint, this is the makeup. Like the color payoff is pretty massive. I wonder. Okay, next we need pink. I wonder. Okay, I think this is probably gonna be a nice pink. All right, let's try this pink. Okay, color payoff wise, way better. In terms of being able to actually coat the entire thing, quite difficult. So I'm really uncertain what to do here. I don't know, guys, what do you think? I feel like I know the proper thing to do would be just to crochet the actual bow using those colors, and I did use the full, like I did start to make the full bow, which is for the more detailed version of this pattern. This is like the low-sew version, and it just ended up being really big because this is obviously smaller. So I scrapped that idea. But yeah, I don't know. I really am uncertain. I'm just gonna do it, and then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But if it works out, then great. Anyway, I can always take the bow off and do it again. I just want to do it, just see, like, whatever. So the bottom is going to be the blue. This is so stressful, you guys. Why do I do these things? This is so unnecessary, but here we are. See, now I'm hand painting my plushies, like. Okay, that's the bottom. Maybe it'll be okay. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now we're going to do, I think it's pink. And ta-da! I don't know, what do you guys think? Can you see that? Yeah, so that's different. I kind of like it in terms of the color payoff is really nice. In terms of whether it looks super clean, I don't know. So I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know how I feel about this, to the point where I'm gonna let you guys decide what you think about it and whether this is something that I should sell. Like do you guys like it? The color payoff is definitely really nice. I can't figure out whether I like it or not. I really don't know. Does it need to grow on me? Let me know, like honestly, comment. I need to know because I am so indecisive and I don't know what's going on. So
okay, editing Amanda checking in here. I've just realized that, and sorry about the background noise, it's my laptop overheating as I'm trying to edit. I just realized that this is not completed. First of all, I haven't put the pink blush / paint on its little feet. And did you know there's meant to be 2 bows? One in its like ear and its head. I haven't done that. I don't know what is wrong with my brain. And there's also meant to be blue marking here. Neither of which I've done. It's kind of like this all over again, right? When I realized I had to put like a dark blue in here and I totally forgot, and I was like, oh, I don't know if it looks good. My brain this week failed, massive fail. These are incomplete. This needs some kind of like, I mean, I know I already discussed it and I'm not too sure whether, like, let me know whether it looks good with like the blue, but anyway, this is the same. It also needs to have blue markings here, and it needs to have like another bow. So I know I'm like saying, oh, it's done. It's not done. It's like I thought it was done, but it's not done. So now I need to make another bow and do all this all over again, but on the top of its head. And then like, I don't know if I should just go and find like another like makeup palette at this point that has like all the colors I need. But yeah, I need to also do its little feet because it's not right. So I am going to keep working on this one, but not in this vlog. I'll maybe have it next vlog if I've done it. But also I'm like hesitant to paint on it because of what happened. Like, I don't know, not 100% happy. So I don't know. I'll make the bow anyway and put it on, and then we can decide like what to do, I guess. But I'm just checking in to say that if there's any Sylveon fans out there, I very much am apologizing for thinking it was done when I haven't even finished its additional bow. So I acknowledge this now and realize that I have made a mistake. So maybe in the Insta stories or something, I'll post it when I fixed it. So back to the vlog.
So anyway, this is the Sylveon potentially done. Otherwise I'll take the bow off and do it again with no color, and Lapras done. So what I want to start on now is my little drift loons. So I've been meaning to finish crocheting the rest of my drift loons. I have none left. I sold out at my last con, so I want to do them again. I'm probably not going to do them with a ditto attached to them this time. Those ones I sold for $32 and they did sell. It took me the weekend to sell all 7, I think I had of them. But I would just rather make the lower price point $18 ones, which is what I had a couple of markets ago, and they sold really well. It's just easier for me to make them as well. And it's more accessible because it's $18. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of those. I may not even have the $32 keychains available for Oz Comic Con this year, but I also will be making my little tiny characters. So I made Zelda for Oz Comic Con, and I have a half completed one. And I also, by the same creator, they also have a Miku pattern. So I'm going to also make a Miku. They have a few, there's like a few different, there's even some of the goblins from Zelda as well. So I want to make a few of those, put them on keychains just for the people who appreciate the smaller keychains, more detailed ones. So yeah, that's my plan for today, is to maybe, I want to make 10 if I can. I mean, the day is almost over, but I want to make 10 if I can of the Driftloon keychains, and then we're going to jump over to the little minis. And yes, so actually let's go work on the Driftloons now. All right, let's make the Driftloon. I am using the color purple. I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's purple. It's by the, do I have it? I don't have the casing. It's by Stash. It's the Stash Spotlight yarn that they had for a hot minute. I don't think they have it anymore. I think they have some, the velour type one, like the velvet bit, the velvet yarn. But I haven't seen this Chanel Stash in a while, so I'm wondering if they even have that anymore. I ran out of the green. I really like the green color, but they didn't have that. Well, I haven't seen it in store anymore, and I don't think I've seen the purple either. Okay, so we now have the finished body. I just need to, I embroidered the eyes on these guys, so I need to embroider the eyes and then embroider the mouth, and then I just need to add in the like little black string legs and crochet the feet. But what I'm going to do, and what I normally do, is I'm just going to crochet a bunch of this stuff. So like all of the heads, a bunch of the heads. My brain doesn't work today. Actually, this week, my brain hasn't worked all of this week. So I'm going to crochet 10 of these, then I'm going to crochet 20 of the feet, and then we're going to assemble it. Oh, and the hat, I forgot the cap. Then I'm going to do 10 of the cloud caps, and then we're going to assemble them. But I'm not going to make you guys watch me do this because that's going to be very boring. So let's teleport to the future where it is hopefully all done. Okay, so it is now the next day, and I was working on the Driftloons last night. I think I said I was going to do 10. I didn't end up getting 10 done, but I did end up getting 6 done. So I'll try and show them to you. So we have 6 of these little guys. Maybe I'll just show you one at a time. So this is my little Driftloon. I haven't put them on a keychain yet, but I will be putting all of these little guys on keychains. I do their little feet out of cotton, and same with the little legs. They are a little bit tedious just because I have to try and hide the ends as well, so it's a little bit annoying, but I think they're really cute. And these are just my $18 keychains. So that's pretty much everything I've made this week. I haven't done too much. I am pretty happy that I ended up getting this guy done. I got a bunch more of my little frogs done, which was really great. I don't know about my Sylveon in terms of the paint. It dries kind of hard. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, because I don't know what to do with the colors on it. So yeah, if you guys have done something similar, let me know. But that is pretty much it. I am probably going to make maybe one more big of the big versions of the Pokemon with the blanket yarn. So in comparison, I'm not too sure though. I do still have a lot of the burnout blanket yarns, so I could definitely do more in different types, but I'm not too sure. I think now though I'm going to start on more Totoro, and I go back to Hollow Knight and do a couple of more of those characters, because I still need to do Hornet and Sharma. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do in the next video. So this week I'm going to do those, I think, to get them out of the way. I do need to do a few more medium size. I have a lot of the small size, I've got tons of these,
I just need to concentrate on medium and large size now. I won't do too many large size plushies because they don't sell as well. They're nice to have on the display to make it look full, but in terms of what actually sells, smaller and medium are usually better. But there are still some big items that I want to do, like Magnemite and a giant Totoro. So we'll see. But anyway, that will be in my next vlog, and I'm going to finish this one here. So I will see you guys in my next one. If you like what you saw, please feel free to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for 4,000 subscribers. I can't believe I actually got to 4K. Thanks guys. I really appreciate all the support that you've given me this year. It's been really awesome, and I hope you enjoy my videos. I'm going to keep on pushing out the same kind of market prep videos and spice it up with some different ones that I have in mind. So if you're interested, feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.